What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're gonna be jumping into something kind of cool. Hey, seriously, off the beaten track, but something I never thought about. It's gems. I have a couple gems that I bought in Afghanistan. I never really thought about like what all goes into them as far as making them ready, go from rock to ready. So this is very cool. We're gonna step off a little bit with Viet Gems, the first double gemstone faceting machine of the world. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's learn something. Let's see what we got. I appreciate all of you guys being here 100%. This one is coming at us from Tan Trung Fan. Much love to you for the donation. Let's jump in. Let's learn something, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see where those diamonds in our rings are getting made at, like that kind of thing. All right, so we starting off real rough. That's like a super rough cut gem. Let's go. Let's see. I've been watching that. What's the other one? Black Opal Direct. I've been watching that channel a lot when it comes to like how he does the whole polishing of the opals and grinding off the sand. So this is just the next step in my kind of gem adventure. But let's go. Okay, so essentially from the what I'm gathering is he said this is the first double gemstone faceting machine. I'm assuming normally we only have the one arm, possibly the one arm on the right hand side. Maybe he's modified it, added an extra arm so that we can have duplicate gems. Like that's to me, that's what it would be all about, is that whole symmetry between two individual gems. Because if you're cutting them all differently, they're all gonna be somewhat different. But if you do it like this, I could see you ended up with two identical gems that you could use for whatever. Okay. That's pretty clean. Like, legitimately, I never really thought about what goes. Because if you think about how a gem is cut, there's so many angles. There's got to be some straight up mathematics to it. Like, there has to be. There's so many different cuts. Like, and there's so many different types of cuts. When you start getting into the different, like, princess cut, and this cut, and that cut, and this cut. You have to have a way to do that somewhat accurately, and by hand I could see it being super hard if you're trying to sit there and like polish each one down. So a machine most certainly would come in handy, especially if you can knock out two with one. I guess one of my only questions would be, how exactly is the gem itself attached to these two steel rods? Is it just some sort of acrylic glue or something? Like, it seems like it would have to withstand some sort of pressure. So is it drilled in from the top? This is actually extremely satisfying to watch. That's clean as hell. Wow. This seemed like a very, very easy way to get very precise gems. Because I'm assuming there are multiple ways that you could technically do gems. Just like I've seen with the opal guy, there's multiple ways that he could do opals. Some people get in there and say that they do things a little bit differently. But still, like, this just seems so intricate. It seems like if you can duplicate double gems every time, it's just, I don't know, it seems like there'd be more applications for matching gems than there is for slightly off gems from one another. Even though the cuts may be the same, everything might be this just seemed like a faster way to me. Legitimately, I honestly never even thought about how gems were made in the first place. Now, my next question is the powder that comes off. I see the water dripping, I see the wet stone, I see the powder around the edges. Is it the same thing that they do with like gold when it comes to gems? Like, I know in here, when they do any kind of gold work whatsoever, they make sure that they catch all of the little filings or all of the little everything that comes off of it, and it goes down, and then at the end of the day, they have a whole bunch of scrap gold from it. Can you do the same thing with scrap diamond powder or gem powder? Because that would be another thing worth looking. like thinking about. I'm fascinated as hell right now. Ooh, even straight down. I was just about to ask if this thing will do the tops of the gem as well. I guess we'll find out. Look at these gems. That's a ridiculously cut gem. I want to see what he does with it from here though. It does look like it was some sort of glue style adhesive on the top though. You're literally saving yourself hours with this machine. Hours and hours and hours on each stone. The time saved alone is worth it. Wow. Are we doing the flat piece now? Yes. That's insane. Can you imagine trying to polish that thing by hand? Like, get those little grooves and edges in there and all of the different angles? No, hell no. Pretty damn identical. He picked a beautiful cut to show off too. Look at this, like a sunflower inside of a rock. Absolutely a beautiful gem. Thank you for showing. Hell, watching nothing. I'll watch this all day long, 100%. Let me see some more gems. Like, how many different kind of cuts can we make? We got a whole bunch of different angles on here, this thing. Imagine trying to do that and keep each stone the same weight. Like, trying to sit there and do it one by one, even, to get it down. I'm talking, you took hours. That's a lot of time saved with this little invention right here that people are coming. I'm saying, inventors are changing the world. If you're not into kind of like the whole and watching how things work and behind the scenes and how it's made, and get into it. That's the kind of stuff. Even something as simple as how your phone is made. It's a lot more that goes into it than we ever think about. Just like these gems, I never thought about what went into cutting a gem. I just knew that some people could cut them quite beautifully. I didn't think about how to go about getting it. And now that when you think about it, when you actually look at a gem, all of the different angles and cuts on it, absolutely not something that my mind can fathom, nor would I be able to do that by hand. So, hey, good looking out on machines like this. Viet Gems, go show them some love on their channel, 100%. The first double gemstone faceting machine of the world. I like it. It was about as close as two identical twin gems as it could get. If you guys enjoyed it, go show them some love. Hit that like button if you liked it, the dislike button if you disliked it. Check out one of my other videos up here. Subscribe right here if you want to see more content, possibly your content. Till the next one, I'm highly combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.